Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. So, today's video, we're going to talk about how we'll probably be eating bugs a lot sooner than we think, and or we won't realize we're eating bugs. So now, guys, while we're all distracted about the Israeli-Hamas war, something else happened just about 2-3 days ago with Tyson's Food. They bought a bug eating company, or a bug product company, called Protex. This company is based out of the Netherlands. They just signed a multi-billion-dollar deal to join this company, if you will, it's better lack of a term. They joined the company. They're also helping this company expand overseas, and they're building a facility here in the United States. Now that Tyson Food bought into this company, there's something that's going to happen that now I'm seeing the writing on the wall with all of this nonsense. Because why would Tyson Food buy a bug company? Well, there's only one reason, right? Because there's a couple reasons. One reason is they want to get ahead of the game, because they see where this is going. They see the WEF making a promise to the globe that we're going to be eating bugs. And the WEF, the World Economic Forum. So if the WEF is telling the world, if you will, that bugs is the way, there's more nutrients and all this other crap, well, Tyson Food wants to get ahead of that curve, buy into a company, and make as much money as they possibly can. Being that this company, according to the article, Protex, makes the best bug products out there. Now, I don't know how bugs are grown. I'm not sure if they're fed an organic diet. I don't understand how one company could be better than the other. Maybe the way they process it, who knows? Nonetheless, guys, this is a big problem, because this is right on deck, or right on time, for the 2030-2050 plan. Now, the 2030-2050 plan, guys, you guys are going to hear this a lot on different channels, including here. You're going to hear this time and time again. The 2030 and the 2050 plan is where they want a complete takeover, or at the very least, a more progressive movement in the direction of saving the planet. So that means less meat is eaten, less people on this planet, more bugs are eaten, and the planet is going to be saved. That's the theory. The 2030-2015 plan are markers. So that it's not like they want this plan to happen in 2030, and if it doesn't, it's 2050. No, they're markers that are set. And 2050 is the end game of where they want everything to be by then. 2030 is the marker that's going to let them know whether or not they have to move the 2050 mark to 2055 or 2060. Which I'm assuming if they don't hit their mark in 2030, 2050 is going to become 2075. I think it's a 20 year to 25 year mark. All right. So anyway, with that, guys, this is a big problem. So some people are speculating, which makes a lot of sense, that Tyson Food is going to use a lot of the bug products in the current Tyson Food products, meaning they might start using bug flour as a binder for the breadcrumbs, or start putting bug products, if you will, whether that's powder or parts, inside the chicken nuggets. These are the prevailing theories right now, which I can absolutely fucking see it. I was like, their argument were like, well, we do have, an acceptable amount of insects in our food because we can't stop it, so we might as well sprinkle some in. I can absolutely see that being a deal. Nonetheless, guys, this is happening. This happened. It was a multi-billion-dollar deal. Not a lot of people reporting it. I looked it up, and a lot of the food media companies that talk about different food and different things around the world, they reported this, but none of the big media outlets did. Of course they didn't, because everybody's focused on the Israel-Hamas war. So there's a lot of things going down, guys. There's a lot of things, for example, what Amazon did, they want Amazon store owners, if you will, or anybody who's going to sell on Amazon, how much emissions your company produces. Now, I don't know if they're collecting data at that point, or this is going to be held against you in the future. Don't know. But that's something else that went down, again, while we were all looking overseas. We still have to focus on things that are happening here, guys, and not just overseas. Yes, of course, a lot of companies or a lot of agencies are going to use that as a smokescreen or just a redirect. While we're all looking at Hamas and Israel, they're doing shit over here. So we have to keep this in the back of our heads, guys, that granted that this whole Hamas war thing is real, we're all being distracted, and they know that. And so while they know that, they're going to implement what they can implement. Now, the company Protix and Tyson Foods, it's a joint venture, if you will. It doesn't matter what the fuck you call it. It doesn't matter what you label it. I know what direction this is going in. A lot of us know what direction this is going in. And they're going to start pushing a lot of those products here, but probably within a year or two. Again, they're looking to build a facility here for Protix to start operating out of. There are other companies that are already here, so I don't understand why they used a company in the Netherlands. Whatever. Nonetheless, guys, what I see them doing is buying out the other insect farms, if you will, that are already here in the United States, bringing them in with Protix. And the reason why they probably made a joint venture is because if Tyson Food doesn't think this is going to work out, they can cut ties with them. There's also that. Now, here's where I'm going to call for the boycott, the protest. Stop buying Tyson Foods now. Don't wait till they get this shit up and running. Stop buying their shit now. I don't give a fuck if your kid loves Tyson chicken nuggets or dinosaur nuggets. Tell them, grow the fuck up now. Shit just got real. They're going to put insects in your fucking chicken nuggets. Boycott it. Now, again, I'm speculating that. I'm not saying they are going to do it. I just see that path on revealing itself where they get to a point where, like, by the way, we've been putting cricket powder inside your chicken nuggets, or we've been sprinkling it on your breaded chicken cutlets. I see that fucking unfolding, but I'm not saying that it's going to happen or it's actually happened. I just see that down the line of something that could happen. Anyway, guys, this is where you stop buying their foods. I know a lot of people buy Tyson chicken. If you start protesting it now, if you stop buying their shit now, maybe, just maybe, we can either slow it down or stop this Protix shit from becoming an actual thing. A lot of it right now, guys, when it comes to the bug industry, it's not enough to supply people. They can't supply customers right now. They can only supply restaurants there are some restaurants in the United States that serve bug meals, but to hit the consumer market, it's not ready yet because it's just not enough. And I don't care how much not enough it is, if that makes sense. There's not a fucking line of people waiting to eat fucking cricket powder and roach bread. I'm even pretty sure there isn't. I mean, there are definitely people out there looking for this, but not enough that it matters that you need enough for consumer market. Nonetheless, guys, this is a problem. The bigger problem, too, guys, is that National Geographic wrote an article just a couple days ago as well, while all of this was going down, stating that 30% of the world needs to be protected by 2030. Sorry. And 50% by 2050. Go figure. To protect the planet, guys, they want more restrictions on cars. They want more restrictions on how we cook. They want more restrictions on a lot of these things, and that's how you protect the planet. Instead of going after the companies, like I said before, that are spewing toxic chemicals into the air on a daily basis, instead of going after them, they're going after cars. And so now we have more electric cars being built. They just had an electric car do 600 and something miles in the desert, all on electric. And they had the electric Mustang, I think it was. I'm like, what? So all of these people are trying to bring back old school cars in electric versions. And they're making a bigger push for people to buy these things. They're making a bigger push for people to put solar panels on their roofs now. This is, guys, part of the plan. And I get it that maybe some of this stuff will slow down what's going on the planet. It might. I'm not sure yet. But it's not going to stop the natural reoccurring things that happen on this planet every 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years. It doesn't stop that. It's going to happen regardless. We could be hovering in hover homes creating less signature on this planet. And the cycle of the planet is still going to happen regardless. And I don't understand why they don't understand that, or maybe they do understand it and they don't care. They just want more control over us. Because an EV car, guys, ultimate control. Solar panels with a digital thermostat in your home that the electric company can control, complete control. They're even pushing for the locks, the automatic locks now, right, where you can type in a code in your phone or use a fingerprint to get in your home. They're looking for that now, because that links to your internet. That's more control. An electric stove, more control. They want as much control as they possibly can, and they're using it in way of how to fight climate change. We need you guys to do this. They want to control every aspect. They're telling us that it's going to help fight climate change, which is bullshit. Because climate change is going to happen on its own regardless anyway. It's what the earth does. It's been recorded on this planet through way of rock, trees, and soil. Anyway, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.